Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. I'm continuing to explore a new data set. This is the John Hopkins data set. It's a very extensive data set, lots of variables, lots of columns. This actually comes from uh, the Our World in Data. You can click. It says coronavirus pandemics. They update research and data. Over here, you can also create all these plots down here. But where's the fun in doing that? Click here, and this leads you to a OurWorldInData GitHub repository. Basically, you want to come down to maybe here. Okay. Okay, but of course you see you can't actually. I don't think this will actually work. I think it's actually going to record it as a CSV file. Let's see. Yeah, this is unfortunate. It just downloads it as a. Now there is a couple ways to do it, of course. You can come here and just download it as a zip file. I need to warn you, this is a pretty big data set. Okay. All right, pretty big data set. You can also use Git, but then you wind up downloading every single table, and you don't want every single table. You don't want scripts. You don't want. You probably don't want this. You probably don't want that. You probably don't want that. You don't want that. Don't want that because that's changing. You don't want this. Okay. So what you do is we're going to try to use GitHub. Okay. What you do is just open up this file here, and then you list all the directories you don't want to install. Okay. All right. This way, it shouldn't install anything listed in here now. We'll find out tomorrow. Anyway, we got some data now. Okay, let's open the data here. This is US numbers. US numbers, let's see, this is smooth. I'm just going to call this cases smooth. Okay, so we can plot these. Let's do this. Let's convert this to a number format, date. There we go. So now it's just to make sure we got this sorter correct. Let's come up here and sort this, okay? So let's come up here. We can plot total case. We can plot total cases as cumulative cases. Okay. So there's that. Let's do this. Let's plot this. New cases. New cases is daily cases. So let's plot the smooth number on top of there, shall we? And you can see. So this is probably a 7-day moving average of some sort, because you don't see a lot of because you can see here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7. Okay. So let's come back up here. Let's come back up here now. Let's do deaths. Okay. Now you can see US deaths. So you don't have to actually do the smoothing function here at all, but you can see that the numbers are not good for the U.S. cases. Deaths are spiking, and cases continue to spike for the U.S. Okay, let's try something different now. What else do we have here we can do? Let's try. Let's come over here. We'll keep date. Let's keep new cases per million. Not quite sure. Per million, comma, smooth. New deaths per million. Okay, comma, smooth per million. All right, let's just drop this back down here. Okay, let's see how this works now for us. Yowza. Okay, here we go. Let's go over here now and put all this down here. We know these are new cases. Deaths per million and deaths smooth per million. What does this tell us here? Cases per million, company with smooth per million. So what you can see, it brings it down to about cases per million, right? So this doesn't really, well, shoot. Could we, for instance, now the reason you probably use this may be to compare different countries. See, because this doesn't really change the data at this level, I don't think, okay? But what would happen if we said, got rid of US, order by, let's say, per million, I guess. And let's put location. Okay, where date is Oops. Okay, so now we have this here. Let's do a limit 10. See if this works. Okay, so we should now have 10. Okay, so this is new cases per million. Okay, good. Huh. This is interesting. Let's say 20. United States is 14. That's interesting. Okay, let's come over here. Come over here. Not quite sure how I'm going to do this over here. Let's just go with another sheet. Put this here. We don't need date because we're not doing dates, right? Okay, good. That's what we're doing. So as of, so what has to become here? Okay. So now you can see the nice curve here, right? Most cases you would see it reversed, but that's all right. So this is new cases per million. So the U.S. So San Marino has over 1,800 cases per million people. U.S. has about 600 cases per million. So let's try this. Let's try deaths per million. Bar plot. All right, here we go. We got a nice 3D looking plot here. So we can look at deaths per million. United States is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh in deaths per million. Behind Sweden, Portugal, Armenia, Switzerland, Liechtenstein is not doing well. Slovenia is. So now again, with a very simple query here, you come up with some interesting numbers. We could, of course, probably, what if we do this? What happens if we do this? Okay. So now we can sort this differently. Interesting, huh? Now, obviously, you can't compare Liechtenstein to the U.S. Okay, it's that simple. Let's try this. Okay, so there we go. What else can we look at over here? And again, I'm just using very simple technique, new desk, smooth. We looked at millions. We have ICU over here, something like that. Reproduction rate, ICU. Okay, so let's go. Let's do ICU. Do you see me? I see you. Let's use leading in ICU cases. Okay. 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 I see something here. Hospital beds, maybe. I mean, once again, let's just do a simple query here. Let's do patients. Is there nothing in ICU patients? Okay. Let's just order by date since this is the US. Let's get rid of all this here. And the point is always the same. There's more than one way that you can do this type of stuff. All right. Let's try this. There we go. Let's try that. Let's try this now. Let's just do a plot of ICU patients by day, apparently, and IPU patients by million. Okay. So you got this huge data set here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's convert this with all kinds of data, and all you need is just a spreadsheet and some type of database program. ICU patients. Let's see how this number is changing. Okay, you can see ICU admissions are clearly climbing. But does this include all ICU patients or just Excuse me. So this is ICU patients per millions here. So the numbers continue to remain high at over 45 ICU admissions per patients per million. I assume this is a reference to. So I mean, the point is, we can do weekly admissions, total test. 65 and older is kind of a curious thing. Female smokers, male human development index. So I guess this is. Oh yeah, this is new cases. I guess this is this is all COVID-19 data. So where are we at here? Sheet one, we're just on we're plotting new cases with a smooth 7-day smoothing curve on top of it. Same thing with deaths. Next, we come over here. Cases per million, cases smooth. Nothing really fancy over there. Top 10 states as far as new cases on the 25th. Okay, and finally, this is ICU patients plotted. COVID-19 ICU patients. But you can see this is definitely spiking. Now this will certainly go up. Okay, certainly go up because if I believe one of the vaccines requires a hospital stay. So I thought it was intravenous, or maybe not. Anyway, so this number could go up, but again, it still comes back to cases. All right, it still comes back to deaths. So anyway, I hope this little video here was helpful for you again, and we'll catch up with you later.